Hey guys, in this video we're going to take a look at some YouTube channel settings to make sure that your channel is as well optimized as it can be. So in this lesson we're going to look at what channel settings to adjust and why, some basic yet very often overlooked settings, some more advanced settings, and how to make these adjustments on your YouTube channel. So the first setting we want to look at is linking an associated website. So an associated website is just a website that you own or you run or you want to link away to on your videos. This can be a brand website, a business website, or personal website. This can be any sort of website basically. This is not a necessary thing. You don't have to link away, but if you do have an associated website or your own website, you may want to link to these in videos and in end screen cards from your videos at some point to give further information, to get people to sign up for a course or to into an email list or an opt-in, to give away a freebie or to give some more information about yourself if people may be interested in you, if you have your own personal website. So linking an associated website allows you to add links to your website in cards and the end screens of your videos. And that means not just in the description, you can link then in the actual card, and then in the video you can direct people to go to click in the end screen card in the corner. Normally there'll be one that appears in the top corner, a little I button, and then they can open that up and then click on that and go directly to your website. Or at the end of your video, in an end screen, if they want to find out more about you, they can go to your personal website or your brand or business website and read up about you, or purchase a product, go through a course, sign up for a free email newsletter, whatever you'd like. So to do this, we're going to go and open up YouTube. You're going to go to your YouTube studio. Let's wait for that to load. And then settings on the left. And then channel. And then advanced settings. And then we want to scroll down here to the advanced channel settings. Click on that. And now we've got a few options here. And now we can see here the associated website section. Go and add in any associated website that you have. So I'm going to type in my website and just add that, and then you can see it's successfully been added. If you want to remove that at any time, just click the remove button, and then before you go, remember to hit the save button to save your changes. Let's just make sure that that loads and that's been saved. Good. Alright, so the next setting we want to look at is to link your social channels. These can be Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, LinkedIn, Quora, Flipboard. Any of these channels that you're active on, where people can follow you, or where you can share some more information, or where you're an active member of a community, you can link these channels so that you can get some cross promotion. So maybe your viewers also have these certain platforms. Maybe they're active on Instagram and they'll be interested in your Instagram account to follow. If you have that linked on your YouTube channel, you're giving them an easy way to find you on Instagram, and then they can follow you there as well. And same thing goes for Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, LinkedIn, etc. You can have up to 5 of these that'll be overlaid on your channel art. I will show you what I mean by that in a second. And you can also link directly to your website in the same section where you link your social channels. And you can link to a sales page, opt-in, or your course, anything like that. You can link directly to that by using the same section, and we'll get to that now in a few more clicks. Also, what this does is it helps search engines associate all your social channels to one another. So if you're linking on your YouTube channel to your Instagram and to your Pinterest, if someone types in your name or your business name in Google, then your YouTube channel may appear if you've gotten some good traction, or your Instagram or your Pinterest. But because you've linked all of these things together, generally if one appears, then all of these will appear as another option on the little sidebar on the side. So let me first show you what I mean by that, and then I'll show you how to add them. So let's just type in someone famous. Well, we're on YouTube, so let's go with PewDiePie. And as you can see now, we've got YouTube, and then we've got Twitter that appears here. if we scroll down, we've got his Wikipedia, his Instagram, his Facebook, and then also on the side here in his profiles, we've got Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, but this section generally only appears once you've gotten quite a larger channel, once you've gotten a few 100,000 subscribers or a few 10,000s of subscribers. So generally you'll get a better performance here for your other social channels appearing when people Google your name, your YouTube channel name, or your company name. Alright, so to add your social links, we need to go back to YouTube. Let's just go back to the channel. So you're going to go open your channel. So go to your own channel. You want to go to your About page. And on the About page, you'll see here there's some links. And when I mentioned the overlay, this overlay is what appears over here. And this is your YouTube channel art. And these are the links that appear on the overlay. So these links point to my website, my Twitter account, my Pinterest, and my Facebook, or a Facebook profile, yeah. And if I go to the home page or to the video section, you can see that these links stay here. These links are always there. So they're overlaying over the channel art here. And there's only 4 links here currently, but I could add a 5th one, and that'll be the maximum real estate that comes up here. Any further links that we add over here will not appear on this channel art. We can add more than 5 links here, but only the first 5 will appear at the channel art, and the first link will show text, and the 4 links thereafter will just be the favicon, the icon of that specific website that you're landing on. Alright, so to edit or to add these links, you want to go to Customize Channel, this button over here. These are part of the vidIQ extension, so if they're not on your screen, just ignore them. You can download the vidIQ extension for keyword research, but I've spoken about that in other lessons. Let's go and click on the Customize Channel right here. Wait for that to load. And now we can see here we're on the Customize section of the About page, because that's the section that we are on when I click the button. And here at the bottom we have the option to add links. So we'll click the edit button over here on the right, and now we can add the links here, and we can choose how many we want to overlay. We can have up to 5, but we can then just click add, type in whatever the link title should be. So if we're going to go and have something on Reddit, we can just go and type in Reddit, and then add in the Reddit web address, and then click done. When you're done with that, as you can see now, Reddit has been added here on my About page, but it's also appearing now there on the top of my page. Now that's just a random Reddit link, so I'm going to remove that. And if you want to remove one, we just click the recycle bin on the side here, and it's gone. Alright, that's how you add some social links to your YouTube channel. These help with cross promoting, as I mentioned. So your Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, if you're trying to build traffic on that, you can tell your community that, or your viewers, that they should go and follow you on Instagram, on Pinterest, and Twitter. And just by having a link on your channel art, you're making it easier for them to go and visit that. And if they are on your channel, if they just organically stumble upon your channel, they may be interested. If they are an Instagram user, Pinterest user, Twitter, whichever social network user, they may have an interest in then investigating what you do on those channels as well. And they'll click on those, and then they may follow you on those channels as well, or share or comment or whatever it is that they do on those specific channels. Alright, so next we want to add an email address, and you want to link a collaboration email address in particular. So this doesn't have to be your personal email address, but an email address that people can connect to you in order to work with you on YouTube. That can be brands, that could be fellow YouTubers in order to make a video with them, or anything else like that. What linking an email address does is it prevents spam bots from getting their hands on your email address. So if you add your email, let's go back to YouTube. if you add your email here into the description section, let's just go and look at this as a subscriber. Alright, so if you add your email here in the description, bots that crawl websites will be able to find your email address here quite easily, because it's not hidden away. It's here on the website in plain sight, and they crawl through all of these words here, and they look for words that look like email addresses, and then they store hundreds of thousands of these, and they sell them to spam businesses, then spam people, and try and fish for bank details and whatever. So in order to prevent that, in order to prevent your inbox from becoming full from these spam emails, you want to hide your email address in this business inquiry section here. So just by jumping onto this website, you can't find any email address here, but any person can very easily find this website by just clicking on the view email button. And there you go, there's the email address for this specific YouTube account. And if I go to any other websites, we can find that generally as well. So let's go to iPhone Do. Go to the About section, and you can see his business inquiries, view email address, I'm not a robot, submit it, and there we go. If we want to email him, we want to say, hey, let's collaborate with something, or I've got a product, maybe you want to, maybe you can promote that for me, I'll pay you X amount of money, or you can have that for free, or would you like to test this? If you find it good, then promote in your channel, and we can work on a rate fee or whatever. So that's why you should add your email. Now let me show you how to do that. That's quite simple, same as the links. We're going to go to the customize channel button. I'm on the About page, and then for business inquiries, you've got the email button here. Just click the edit button on the side here, type in your email address, and hit done, and that's it. Alright, so linking your email address gives potential sponsors and business partners an easy way to contact you. When it comes to getting sponsorships and getting business partners, you want to limit the amount of hassle that they have to go through in order to contact you. You want to make things as easy as possible, and that generally encourages people to contact you. If you've got like 5 hurdles that they have to go through, please visit this website, go to the About page, scroll down to X, and then fill in that contact form, and I'll get back to you. That's four steps. Whereas if they just have to click on the About page, click on that reveal email button, they've got your email address already, and they can, if they're looking for 10 sponsors, what these companies generally do is they'll bulk send these 10 sponsorship proposals to these 10 or 20 potential business partners in an email, and all they need is your email address. So that makes it much easier for the marketer to contact you, which increases your potential to get sponsors and business partners. And what this also does is it allows YouTubers to get in touch with you if you want to collab, if you want to work on a project together, possibly. Next up, we want to select your channel country. These help businesses know where you are for potential business partnerships. They can be easier to find. If your channel country selected, it can be easier to find YouTubers in your area to collaborate with. And it can also affect which channels YouTube clusters yours with. Now, this is generally a small aspect to channel clustering, but sometimes it does play an effect. But YouTube can still see the uploading IP address you're uploading from, and so YouTube will already know which country your videos are being uploaded from. So for YouTube, it's not as important, but in order to get contact, to inform businesses and YouTubers of where you are, this can really help with your potential partnerships. So if businesses are location based, and say for example they're located in America, it makes a lot of sense for them, location based wise, to work with YouTubers who are also located in America, not YouTubers located in Australia or located in Spain who have a Spanish following, or in Germany with a German following, because the odds are that they're not going to get as many customers or their acquisition rate will be much lower if they work with that business than with someone close to where they are, or someone that works within their area as well. And the same goes for YouTubers. It'll be much easier to work with YouTubers who are close geographically to you than it is to work with someone on the other side of the world, because you can get in touch much more easily. Obviously there are exceptions, but generally that is the case. So to select your channel country, we're just going to go back into YouTube Studio. So go to Creator Studio, wait for that to load, and go to Settings, go to Channel, and beneath Channel, underneath Basic Info, Channel, Basic Info, Country, we can then pick the country. I'm currently in Germany, so select Germany, and then save once you're done with that. And that is selecting your channel, your country for your channel. Some more YouTube channel settings. You want to make sure that your video watermark is enabled. And this is an easy way to add consistent branding without over branding. And the watermark is also another way for viewers to subscribe to your channel. So a lot of videos have over branding, or a lot of smaller channels or new channels, they hear about, you have to make sure your videos are branded so people recognize your brand. But sometimes this message gets a little bit hazy and people overdo it. So they may have their logo taking up 25% of the screen over here on the left, or like mine here, this logo over here is good for a course, but if I had this in a YouTube video, it's taking up way too much screen real estate to be constantly here in these two corners. But here they're taking up a little bit of space. Just letting you remind you who I am. In a YouTube video, that's over branding, because people don't need to constantly see these things when they're watching a video. It takes away from their attention, and their attention should be focused on the content of the video. Now, the video watermark just appears in the bottom right corner here. So let's go back to YouTube and show you how to enable it first. We can go to Settings. We're in the Creator Studio again. We're going to go to Channel, and then we're going to go to Branding on the right here. And then we can add a watermark here. I've just got a subscribe button here on the bottom, so I don't even have branding on this channel. If we want to add, if we don't have one, let's just remove it. And then we can choose an image. And then we'll select an image. Let's just go and select this image. Now I've got that image over there in the bottom corner. And we can choose now when we want it to show. It can either appear at the end of the video. You can choose a custom time of when it should appear. So you may want to leave it, if you've got an intro, you may want to leave it till like 10 seconds in. Or if you only want it to appear once people are already engaged with the video, so possibly 2 minutes in. If your video is 15 minutes long, so 2 minutes in might be a good time to add it then. But generally I would leave this on the entire video, because it's such a small little corner on the right that doesn't really take up so much space for your viewer anyway. So I'm just going to make sure you've clicked save once you're done. I'm not going to add this to my channel now, so I'm just going to hit the cancel button. And let's just go to a channel and find a example of this quickly. So we've got a Roberto Blake, he's definitely included it. And we can see he's got a little channel button there. And I'm already subscribed, so by hovering over this, you're giving the viewer an opportunity to hit the subscribe button again. And that's all that this little button here is, or that this little branding button is. So generally you can go and type into Google. Let's go and type in your YouTube subscribe button, and then PNG to make sure that it's transparent. Go to images, and then we can click through these and look for one that's transparent. So this one over here is alright, I would say. That one's also right, but I think this one is good because it's very small. Save the image as, and then make sure it's a PNG. Hit the save button, and then you can load that up into your YouTube as your video watermark. Okay, the next channel setting we want to look at is to allow channels to show up on other channels. This is not quite as important as it used to be, because this feature has been discontinued in May 2019. This is basically how you used to be able to see who's or which channels yours is clustered with. YouTube would recommend a few channels on the right side of your channel and other channels as well, and these would be similar channels to yours that that viewers may be interested in as well. But they discontinued this in May 2019, so that's gone. But because this option is still available, I would still keep it activated, even though YouTube say that it has no impact. Alright, so let me just show you how to find that. So let's go back into our YouTube studio. You can probably stay in the studio because we are going to be working around this. We're going to click on settings, go to channel, advanced settings again, and then click on the advanced channel settings button. And that'll take us to the advanced channel settings. And then when we come down here, we can go and select channel recommendations, allow my channel to appear in other channels' recommendations. And just keep this selected to make sure that if YouTube does change their mind, if they do sometime just re-enable this, or if this is somehow active in the background, then we are still benefiting from it. I don't know why it would still be here if it no longer has any effect. So just make sure that it's activated and you're good to go. Alright, so we can look at some more examples, and that's going to take us to the About page. Here you want to include keywords in your About page description. You want to make sure you have some relevant channel keywords in your description. This is because the About page description can help your channel rank in search results. So your channel can also appear in search results when you type into Google, or into YouTube, sorry. If you type into YouTube certain keywords, your channel can appear if it ranks well for that. So let's go to YouTube and I'll give you an example. Let's just exit some of these and let's type in photography, see if anything pops up. So we've got a topic here, but this acts as a subscriber, as a channel, but this is a topic, so that's not quite what we're looking for. We scroll through here, we don't have anything, but we can also filter this and we can look at some channels, and now we can see these channels that are appearing here. And now we can look for the term photography in their descriptions. This is the first 125 characters of each of these channels' descriptions that appear here as a meta tag. So I've got photography, photographs, photography, oops, I opened that by accident, photographer, photography. And as you can see, YouTube has already made an LSI keyword, and they're highlighting it for us as well, because photography and photographer are two completely different things, but photographer is highlighted here, and photography and photographs are all highlighted here because these are LSI keywords that are strongly linked together and can help these channels rank for the specific search term. And if we scroll through this, we can see that as well. All these channels have photographer and photography in their first sentence in their channel's description. What you want to do is include your main keyword or phrase in the first paragraph, and this main keyword should sort of describe what your channel is about or what people can expect from your channel. So if we go back to YouTube, let's go and look at landscape photography. I think there's a channel that appear here. Yes, Thomas Heaton appears right at the top. So Thomas here is a landscape photographer, and his first sentence in his description, in his channel description, about page description, is this channel is all mostly about landscape photography. And because he's got that in here and he makes landscape photography videos and he ranks quite well for those, and he's amassed quite a good following already, he appears second when I type in landscape photography. This is not with any filters attached. This is against videos and against playlists, against everything here. And then we've also got Nigel Danson here at the bottom. He's also a landscape photographer, and he also has landscape photography right here in his first sentence in his description. So another great example there on how you can include what you do, your main keyword, in your about page description in the first sentence, in the first paragraph. Okay, so your first 125 characters appear in search results beneath your channel name, as I showed you there, and you want to add your main keyword or phrase 2 to 4 times throughout the description. So you don't want to stuff keywords in there, but you want to add your main keyword between 2 to 4 times depending on the length of your description. You can include mid to long tail keywords as well as LSI keywords, and that just helps your channel rank for those keywords as well, and has a bit of an influence on any other videos that may also have those long tail keywords, LSI keywords, and mid to long tail keywords as their keywords. So to alter your about page or to change your about page description, we just have to head back into YouTube, go to your channel. So you want to click on your channel, go to the about page, and then just go and click on the customize channel button again. And then this description area is what we'll be able to edit. Description, we can then go click the edit button on the right here, and then we can type in here what we want to change. So for this, we've got smartphone reviews here right in the top, we got camera reviews in the top, and then we've got some lens review, audio equipment, etc. Useful free resources, how-to videos, more. So that's a quick little channel description, but we've got all the information that we need in there, and that's good for that. Some better examples. Let's go to Nigel Danson. I think he had a good one. Let's look at this, the about section. All right, so here we've got landscape photography tips, photographing landscapes from all over the UK. So he's got some regions here as well that is included, because he does do some landscape photography in these areas. So that'll help his videos in these areas rank as well, because he's included these LSI keywords and more long tail keywords or related keywords in his channel description. If we go to, let me go and look at the art of photography, I think was the channel that I actually wanted to refer to, the art of photography by Ted Forbes. Now, yeah, this is another good example. He's trying to rank for photography. So in his description, he's got videos about photography, photographs. As we saw, YouTube treats these words as almost the same. So photographs, photography, art of photography is his channel, produces photography videos, photographers, photography techniques, history of photography, community of photographers, social media challenges for photographers, and more. So he's included the word photograph or a related word to photography quite often throughout his description, but because he's using natural sentences, this doesn't come across as spammy, and these are all things that he does on his channel. So he goes over famous photographers, he goes over photography techniques, composition, history of photography, and more. And he has his viewers submit social media challenges for photographers, and that he reviews. So he's also got mailing address here included. That's an optional one if you've gotten a following and people want to send you things, or if you want to review things that people send you, you can do that. Otherwise, you can just include it for yourself, and any brands or businesses that want to work with you will contact you via the email address and then send it to you via that. All right, so that is your description. You want to include keywords in your description that are relevant to your channel. Next setting we want to look at is enabling video embeds. These allow others to embed your video on external sites. It gives you an increased number of views, and you can reach a new audience without having to do any additional work. So these are free views, free marketing for you without you having to do anything. And what this basically just means is that other people who own websites can then link to your website. Your video provides more information on a specific topic. What they can then do is go and copy the embed code on YouTube. So this is not something that you generally would end up doing, but for a blogger or someone now, Lightroom presets. So if I've made a video on some of the best Lightroom presets, or if I've written an article on my website about the best Lightroom presets, what I could do is link to these presets and then copy the the embed code here for this video, and then embed that onto my website so that this video appears on my website, along with the link to his presets here, so he can explain how the presets work and why people should download those presets. And then if I was comparing a few presets, I could then get 4 or 5 more presets from other YouTubers, Instagrammers, and other people that create presets, and have them then linked on my website, and they will get then some free views. And as a blogger, this is a benefit because you're getting some easier content, and as the YouTuber, you're getting free views. This is the blogger or the website owner. They don't get any revenue or any type of money that would go to your pocket, or any views that would normally go to your pocket. This is not negatively influencing your channel in any way. So you're getting free views, and you've also got a way of reaching a new audience without actually having to do anything. So another little bonus that I would add here is that you could reach out to blogs and websites to include your videos in any relevant posts. So if I was making a video on, if I had a photography channel and I had some videos on how to take better travel photographs, how to take better travel photos, if I made a video on that, what I could then do is I can type into Google what this is, and I can then go through some of these articles and look, are any of them just text-based, purely text-based? So let's just continue. Now some of these will obviously be quite large, so you may not have a good chance at contacting them or getting your video featured. Now we can see we've just got some Instagram links here, so there's no actual video information here, but we could then go and write the travel and leisure. If they would like to feature that video, here's the embed code, or just add a link to your video, and they would maybe embed that video in their article, which would then give you free views. And we can go through some more here. So the Wandering Lens, this one, let's just see here. This may be a better article to go after because you've got some images. And you'd want to read through these articles to make sure that the principles that you're recommending are the same as or are similar enough to what the article recommends, that the author or the owner of the website will actually want to embed it. And why they would embed this is because some people don't like to read through content. Some people like video content, and by offering video and images, you'll have the blogger or the website owner will be able to cater for more people that visit the website. And later on, then you and the website owner may be able to work together to make specific content. They may be able to give you some ideas and content, and they'll feature you then on their website with some of your videos, and you can maybe link back to their website where you've been featured, and you can build up a relationship with other people in that way as well. So it's not just about YouTube when it comes to getting views on YouTube. Alright, so the next feature that we want to look at is a custom URL and verifying your channel. So custom URL is just a custom web address for your YouTube channel, and you can get your custom URL by selecting it under the channel setting in status and features. What's important to note is that this cannot be changed. So you want to finalize your channel name and keywords before setting up your custom URL. And when I say keywords, you may decide that your channel name should contain some keywords inside of it if you'd like, or it can just be your business name. So a channel name with keywords, for example, would be, let's just exit some of these and let's go to Yoga with Adrian. You can see now that this channel has yoga inside of it, so that would be the keyword for this channel, Yoga with Adrian. So instead of just having her name here, we've got yoga with, and yoga is a very popular keyword, and because she's got a large number of subscribers and because she makes yoga videos, these are very relevant and a very relevant keyword. So you could include this within your channel name, and you want to generally decide on this before you choose your custom URL. And if we go back here, your custom URL is this over here. So vidIQ is the one extension that I recommend for free, and they've got a YouTube channel here with some tips and tricks, and you can see that they've got a custom URL just of their business here, vidIQ, and this just makes it easier to link to your YouTube channel, and for websites, for businesses to link to you, and just for you to get word of mouth spread about your channel, so people can find this easier. So generally your channel would be something like, your channel would generally be something like this. That would be generally your channel name or your channel's description. So that you want to change then to a custom URL once you have finalized your channel name and keywords. To do this, we can go to the YouTube Studio, and then that should be under features. Advanced features, channel advanced features, and then status and features. We'll click on that, and then we can go through these boxes here, and underneath your custom URL we can then go and claim one of you if we haven't got it claimed already. You can see already I've got a claimed URL, which is then just my name for this specific channel, so that's enabled, and that's where you want to find that. And to verify your channel, the benefit of verifying your channel is that it allows you to upload videos that are longer than 15 minutes in length. So if you haven't verified, you can only upload videos up to 15 minutes, but once you've done that, you can upload videos up to 24 hours in length. I think that is the limit, but 24 hours in length is quite long already, so that is why you'd want to verify your channel, so you can create longer videos. To do this, you'd go to YouTube Studio, other features, status and features, verify, enter your phone number, select text or call, then you're going to tap on the send code button, and then you're going to enter the verification code in the little box, and presto, your channel will be verified. I cannot show you that here because my channel has already been verified, so what you would want to do though is just follow these little settings here. So YouTube Studio, other features, status and features, verify, this, all of that is up to here, and then you'll be a little option here to verify your channel, and then you'll follow along here by entering your phone number, and then you'll select text or call, tap the send code button, and then enter the code that you receive back. Alright, so in summary, what you want to do is link your associated website, your social channels, and a collaboration email. Select your channel, the country that your channel is in or that you're in, that you're based in. Enable your watermark and enable video embeddability. Include a keyword-rich about page description with your main keywords at the beginning. And verify your channel and select a custom URL once you're certain of your channel name and keywords. That is it for this lesson. I will see you in the next one.